10 p.m. says, ow! I just bit the side of my mouth. Oh my gosh. I am late again. Let me get a tissue. I'm running around. I'm sweating. Let's just drop the hat. Oh, guys, I'm sweating. Guys, good evening. Happy Friday. Hey, let's get a big like to the video. Leave me subscribe if you're new. Blue Eyes, aka Danny AFC TV, is back in the building. Shouts out to all my real ones, to all my fake ones, to all my old ones. Shouts out to you all, old and new. Old. Anyway. Danny, that is not me. Interesting. You know, I done the calculation of 1 + 1. I'm so glad you said it quickly because I was just about to go into a right overload of fucking talking. Very interesting. Who would do that? Huh. Nevertheless, oh God, let me just wipe the sweat off my head. Joe Montana, you're a beautiful human being. Jean Arby did send me a picture of something that you've done. You're a fantastic and beautiful human being, bros. I always want you to know I've always wished you, Barbara, Justin, all of you, all of the family, across the whole spectrum of family from Leicester, all the best. Just in case you didn't believe me, bro, just an absolute shout out to you. You're a fucking blessed human being, innit? You're a legend. Guys, it's a little bit dark. My lamp ain't giving me too much light. I have to get a real light involved. Yeah, I literally just went for a jog around the block, guys. Fucking exhausting. Hard work this is, you know that? Shouts out to all the real ones. Yeah, I literally just went for a jog around the block, guys. Fucking I'm so hot. Just see one of Linda's old pals. No, I'm joking. John boy scared the life out of him. Hey, you cunt! I almost got the cunt heart attack. Live now. Guys, a few bits and pieces for tonight's show. As always, shouts out to all the real ones. Please be hitting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Hopefully we'll get a couple of the boys like Craig in tonight. The front liner. There's a few people I'd like to see in the building. I would like to give this Arteta spending thing. Like what Arteta has spent in a cool 3 years. Wenger done over 22. Like, I know there's different eras, and do you know what I mean? It's a lot of money, guys. It is an incredible amount of money. Please don't let this be a dead stream today. It will just upset my rhythm and upset my flow. People are telling me they're deleting me. They'll never talk to me again. That looks like it's a fantastic job because all you do is fucking... What have I just done? I've copied what? I've copied my own stream. That looks like it's a fantastic job because all you do is fucking... I'm fucking hot, guys. Joe, where are you, my friend? Let me just drum up some business on the stream. Do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Let's hope Lee Akers is in the building today. What have I just done? I've copied what? I've copied my own stream. Where's John Arby? I need to buy a cooler like tomorrow, guys. I live a mad lifestyle, yeah? And I spend a lot of money. I just spend money correctly. Seriously, I need to buy a cooler in the building tomorrow. I am sweating like some fat cunt on a beach or something. Like, no, this is incorrect how hot I am. But then again, I've just been making a roast dinner. Like, I should have had a fucking salad and a smile on it. I've just made the most, boys in the group, I'm going to put a picture in a minute. I've just made the most beautiful of salad, you know, of dinners. And I feel really full as well. And then I had to make a dart to the shop, if you know what I mean. All right, who's with me apart from Linda? I need some inspiration in the building. In the building. Shouts out to all the real... Where did I put that thing as well, man? Do you know what? Oh, God. Shouts out to my daughter up in Turkey, up in Antalya. So shouts out to her. She's a real one. My beautiful princess. John Arby's in the building. Shouts out to John Arby. Love you, my guy. Thank you for my video, Sean. Tiffany's in the building. Hold on, guys. Just trying to get the stream out there a hot minute. Try and drum up a bit of business, as they say. Try and get my Turkish brother UE in. Guys, I just had another bet. I thought it was candy from a kid. I thought I was going to come in and tell you I've won again. Guys, done a 6-team accumulator. 5 teams win. Guess who let me down? UE let me down. UE let me down on my bet. UE, you are holding the raft of the whole of Turkey. Shout out to my daughter, my grandson in Antalya. Shout out to Jay. I can't believe Turkey just let me down. I can't believe that. It was easy money, bruv. Like, I'm literally going to be a professional gambler, bruv. I'm shit hot. So it's now 5 bets I've had this season, 3 winners. Today should have been a winner. Turkey or bumps. I can't believe how they can't represent themselves better at home. You know what I mean? Where's the days of Hakan Şükür, Rutsu, Bülent, Tugay? You're a fucking disgrace, boys. No. Don't video call me when I'm live. You fucking disgrace, Turkey. You let me down for fucking some decent money tonight. So, Turkey, I'm not your friends. No, I'm joking, Turkey, because my daughter's there, so you got to protect my daughter. So, guys, on that note, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. And let's get into the comments from the start. Yuri, I love you, bro. So I'm only joking. You're not carrying the thoughts of Turkey on your shoulders, brother. Good evening. Thank you. I'm off. Sorry. Blah, blah, blah. That's not Linda. She doesn't even speak like that. I can usually tell the way people speak. That's interesting. Let me read them again. Can't you gonna boring, rubbish, boring, gonna. I wouldn't 100% rule it past her because she actually has mentioned all of them things to me in one time or another. So anyway, I wouldn't rule it totally out. But if you say it, Tiffs, bang, it's fucking gospel. Right, Joe, did you see my message? The shirt arrived yesterday. Oh my God. Joe, you've got to be the most generous human being in the world, bruv. Like, what a fucking superstar you are, bruv. That's heart-touching. You are a fucking real one. Joe, like, wow. Here's the cheeky one. Joe, if you ever need a personal chef, if you ever want a party for the wife or anything, mate, I'm the shittest, hottest. No, I'm joking. Brother, wow, what, you're a real one. What's it called, you? The super chat thing is there. No, I'm joking. I'm so joking. Joe, you're a fantastic human being. Did you know what you done, Yui? What a fucking guy. Top boy vibes? Yep, you don't know. Shout out to my real ones. Oi. I was watching that Scotland game. Do you know? I heard Scotland and we bet. Fucking Ducky let me down. Do you ken what I mean? You watching Top Boy, bro? No, what's it even on? Well, go on, bros. That's it. I've retired from loving the Turkish people. Bros, Turkey let me down on a bet today. I thought it was 5 bets this season and 4 winners. Turkey let me down, bros. They broken my heart. I don't get it. Home to Armenia. If I was president of Turkish, I'm going to give them injection and boom boom tomorrow. No physique, no technique, nothing. Bastards. It's all right. There's always tomorrow's international football. Bit of Ukraine, England, etc. Hi, John Arby. I didn't see a message. I'm having problems on Twitter. I am glad they arrived, though. Wow. What a generous and beautiful human being. May God be with you, my friend. Wow. Joel, you're a superstar. I need to just get an ashtray. Guys, going to be in the likes of the video. Do be subscribing if you. Shout out to John RB. I'm glad that, not trying to big up myself, but the community has helped. The Danny AFC TV community has helped out John RB on a really good cause. That's fantastic. Seriously, that's like heart melting. Joe, you are a wonderful human being. I repeat, Joe, you're a wonderful human being. Now, guys, I never give it to you wrong. And I think I've got a bit of a world exclusive here. UE, world exclusive. Jean RB, world exclusive. Grivo, Joe Montana, world exclusive. I think I've got to the bottom, and it's something I predicted on the group. I think I've got to the bottom of the Gabriel Magalhaes situation. There's 11 of us here. Don't you dare go nowhere, guys. I have got to the bottom. I'll release the news in 5 minutes. I've got it hot off the Saudi Arabian press. I know what's going on. Quickly, though. We was offered Valverde. Now, I think this is a story that's been twisted because journalists are bored because transfer deadline has been and gone. And they don't really know what to write. Valverde, I believe, about 117 years ago, had a trial at Arsenal, and Arsene Wenger rejected him. I believe Valverde said the only thing good about Arsenal at the time was Alexis Sanchez, and he was annoyed that he got rejected. But the papers have tried to generate a bit of a lie and said we was offered Valverde in the summer. I don't believe that is true. Pepe is gone. Zero money. Super fans. It wasn't £5 billion. No, Arsenal have lost their second most expensive signing for zero. Arteta, I salute you. Eddie, you're fucking gangster, blood. Flores, the young Mexican wonder kid, everyone said was going to be the man, has gone back home to Mexico. Since there's no championship, Scottish clubs or no one coming in for him, I take it he is shit. Gabriel, the truth. The truth is coming on Gabriel. Arteta had the word. Arteta said yes. Gabriel said no. There's my only hint so far. Arteta said yes. Gabriel said no. Gabriel got dropped. Let me just spit the truth. UE, I would have drove into Saudi Arabia. I've heard we had a, not life-changing, but by Arsenal Football Club standard, the way we sell players, we had a life-changing offer for Gabriel Magalhaes. Obviously, Arteta shit himself and down tools and said he's gone immediately, started planning life with Eric Garcia, possibly if Barcelona felt generous, Jules Koundé. But yes, bruv, the money is really shaking. Like, guys, my real one's here because I've heard we was offered some fucking ridiculous money for Gabriel Magalhaes. Arsenal never officially accepted the bid because word on road is we was willing to turn down 200 million for Gabriel Magalhaes. Arsenal Football Club, do not lie to yourselves. Arsenal super fans, don't lie. Don't even entertain the fucking lie, the myth or the joke. Guys, João Felix money. I've heard Arsenal received a bid from Saudi Arabia for 107 million pounds. Guys, as the Lord and Allah is watching me, is it really true? But if it is, it would kind of make sense. We dropped him for the first 3 games. We wanted him out, and we wanted to make possibly what UE and a couple of other, the real ones are saying. We're going to sign 1 or 2 more. We're going to get a right winger as a backup for Saka. We're going to get another right back to replace the Timber injury. Guys, that may have been the ban. But we wanted to cash in on Gabriel Magalhaes. Now, you know, at the end of the window, we've spent our usual, just like last summer, just like the summer before, about 130, 140 million pounds. The sales of Balogun, the sales of Granit Xhaka, the sale of Rob Holding, is that all the people we got cash for? Basically, help to finance, let me say it right, Kia Havertz. Danny, I will need to speak with my wife. Barbara, she'll celebrate her birthday next year and she'll be looking for someone to do the catering. Mate, there is only one person on earth that's got to be me, mate. Seriously. Give me the date. Well, I'm so good, I could come up a couple of days before, sit you both down in your kitchen, cook something for you, and then ask you to basically taste test, see what you like, see what you don't, what some of your friends would like, what some of, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Your family members and everything else are like, mate, I'm that shit hot. If there's anyone vegetarian in the family, they're going to be so catered for. They're going to want my number personally. Leo, because I don't know if you've heard the exclusive. I've got to the bottom of the Gabriel Magalhaes situation, and bros, I've wrote some bars that are disgusting. So let me just go into today's news. Pepe has left Arsenal. Marcelo Flores has gone back home to Mexico. I take it he wasn't as good as everyone thought. I'm live on YouTube, girl. You can't do that to me. So sorry. Give me a minute. Lakers, I've had it official literally from the horse's mouth. Wow, that is an exclusive. Yes, so let me start from the top. Basically, Arsenal, UE, I think UE might have been right. We was planning a few more signings this window. We had spent our 200 million pounds. We knew we'd get money back for Xhaka, for Balogun. We counted our chickens. We thought we'd get money for Tavares, for Tierney, for Lokonga. But let me tell you the truth, guys. I think it is a ridiculous lie. Siobhan, you're going to have to call me later, Bez. I think it is a ridiculous lie. But, guys, I've been told... What did you say? Yeah, it's 11. Sorry, baby. Big titty girl. I have been told that the reason why Gabriel Magalhaes was dropped for the first 3 Arsenal games of the season is because Arsenal had already planned their life without him. Arsenal, and if this is true, and Leo, because I heard we got offered, we didn't turn it down. We didn't say yes. We didn't say no. We left it to the footballer. But then we got the hump when the footballer said no. Gabriel Magalhaes doesn't mind earning silly amounts of millions in Saudi Arabia, but he said it wasn't the right time in his career. He's way too young. Guys, I heard we had a £107 million bid for Gabriel Magalhaes. Now, it seems to make sense for me why Arsenal would immediately drop him and want to show him the door. I'm going to be honest with you. Gabriel Magalhaes is a great defender, but this comes to a time, and UERB will agree with me, like when Liverpool sold Coutinho, yeah? That was when they made a difference. That's when they won a Champions League. That's when they won a league title, because they now had the money to go and get the 2 signings that they couldn't afford before. A 60, 70 million pound goalkeeper, a 75 million pound centre half in Van Dijk. So guys, you've heard it from Danny, AOC TV first. I'm hearing, bang, 107 million pounds. Now, first of all, guys, do you agree with Arteta, Edu and the board? Was it a thing where you just have to let him go? How would you have played this situation? UERB, if it was you, what would you do? Bars time, give it a minute, bruvs. Bars for DD, bars for Ligue 1. Bruvs, I'm scared to put a beat on it, bruvs. Even Sky Sports News, Sky Sports have put a copyright on me, bruvs. It's fucking bang out of order, bruvs. Everyone's onto me, bruvs. Not even just the English police, Scotland Yard, American, if FBI are onto me, bruvs. It's ridiculous. Cam's in the stream. I've got more police onto me. No, I'm joking, Cam. Danny, I give it to you, bro. You are the only person saying you will get, we will get Declan Rice. I'm proper happy we did. Looks like he's been here for 3 years. Now, brother, this is what I did tell you. Very intelligently, I'm not going to just take off my hat and la, la, la. Bro, I did say over £100 million was way too much for Declan Rice. But what I did say is, bros, we've never had a guy that can manage a football game. Like, Arteta's gone the wrong way by trying to put Havertz alongside him. Imagine a Partey, imagine a Tuchemeni, imagine a whatever alongside him. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, bros, he's very intelligent. He's never going to be a Lionel Messi. He's never going to be an Mbappe. But stats don't lie. He's got like one of the highest interception rates in the Premier League. He's a guy, bros. I know at £100 million, you should never play 4 or 5 or 6 out of 10. But I mean, he's a guy that will never get less than a 7 on a pitch. And I believe that the harder and the more difficult fixtures that come Arsenal Football Club's way, we're all going to realise how vital Declan Rice is to the cause. He talks a good fight. He's very passionate. He's a London boy. He wants to be loved. He wants to give love. He wants to receive love. It was always going to be a hand-in-hand relationship, innit? And yeah, God bless Declan Rice, basically. A little bit overpriced, if you like. You know what I mean? You can call it English tax. You can call it what you like. But again, guys, seriously, for the first time, I can honestly say Arsenal made a decision. We must get this one footballer here. Who is Gabriel Blackgazer, centre-half, Brazilian. Left-footed. Arteta is trying to do to Gabriel what Wenger did with Adebayor. But Adebayor legitimately did have a bit of a funny attitude. He would use clubs as a stepping stone. Adebayor was that kind of arrogant cunt that in the last year of his contract, he would suddenly start playing some wonderful football and looking like a really good footballer. So Wenger was just onto that little slimy prick, you know what I mean? Wenger was a very intelligent human being, my bros. He would never have handled the Pepe situation like he did. He would never have allowed Arsenal to collect 0 for Pepe. I'm not so sure, bros. He's very passionate. He's very good. But, bro, there's a reason why he ain't in the Brazil team, bros. Like, they'll play a 41-year-old Thiago over Gabriel. They'll play Marquinhos over Gabriel, who plays in a much lesser league in France. And some of the best attackers in France, well, they play for his team. So he can't even have Mbappe or whatever going at him. So I don't know. Marquinhos, I like. Let him come Chelsea and see how good he is, innit? Thiago Silva, I'll give him his props. Been 46 years old and playing in the Premier League. I do give him his props. He's got a massive mistake in him. And again, we'll see when it comes to like Champions League games, etc. Blah, blah, blah. He's all right. That's all right. I'm used to being called a federal agent. Beautiful. Would you be... Nope. Fuck that kind of talk, bro. The only reason why he likes him is because, again, he comes through the Arteta, Pep Guardiola thing. Remember, we signed Pablo Mari. Mari was fucking Pep Guardiola's first signing for Man City. Go Google that if you don't believe me. Mari was Pep Guardiola's first signing. He took one look at him and thought, fuck off out of here. Fuck off to Brazil. Who would you play as Jules Koundé would be reasonable. Barcelona seem to be doing their best to annoy him. He's a left-footed centre-back. They've played him left-back. They've played him right-back. They've played him right midfield. I'm joking with the right midfield. Koundé wouldn't be too bad. I don't know. There's no one as good as Saliba out there. There's no one sort of young and good enough. Really interesting question. Only Jules Koundé is coming to the top of my head. Left-footed centre-back. I don't know. We've tried that English one. I'm not going Mark Gui for another 50 million like Ben White. Adebayor got shafted. He's a cunt. I heard Gabriel was going to get a Brazil call up. He may do, bruv. Because I don't know any Brazil defenders apart from the two centre-halves, Thiago Marquinhos. I don't know. So for me, if you play for Arsenal Football Club and you play at a decent level, I believe you probably should be in the Brazil national team. So, yeah, Gabriel Magalhães, he's a good defender out here. You know what I mean? But for me, when I really, really wanted Gabriel to be the best defender in the league, it was when William Saliba got injured last season. And he looked like a right little Brazilian lonely motherfucker when there was no Saliba alongside him. Saliba seems like he's a 30-year-old. And this was everything I said on YouTube. For the one and then two and then the third season we loaned him out. He's calm, super calm. Possibly so calm, it comes across as cocky and ignorant. Do you know what I mean? Saliba doesn't get panicked when Messi, Neymar and Mbappe is running at him. In fact, he used to take them all on. Saliba for me right now, he's unsellable. He's the best defender on earth. He's better than Van Dijk. What did I used to call him before he played for us, William Saliba? William Van Saliba. He is better than Van Dijk. I think I'm right. Gabriel reminds me of David. No, he doesn't remind me of David Luiz, so that scares me. Gabriel is a much better footballer than Luiz. What it is, he just hasn't sort of added to his game. He's never been brilliant coming out of defence. He's always had that mistake in him. Like Granit Xhaka over 6 years until he had his final season and got sold. Granit Xhaka came to Arsenal as kind of poor, and he kind of remained poor for 5 seasons. Like, Gabriel's been good, but he hasn't elevated. He hasn't evolved. And if anyone bid 107 million pound for him, bros, I would have picked him up from his house and drove him to fucking Saudi myself, or to the airport at least. Legit. Brilliant player. Didn't quite do it at Juventus. Bro, there's a young defender at Juventus. He's 17. He's Dutch. And I've got my eyes all over him. I can't remember his name. I have mentioned him on the channel before. But he's a 17-year-old at Juventus. He started playing games for the Juventus in pre-season. I've got my eyes all over him. But who did you talk about? Legit. No, I don't know. Didn't make a difference at Juventus after they lost their 2 golden oldies. What was it? Bonucci and something else. So one of them is gone, one of them is there. I don't know. I think under Guardiola, there's a great defender in him, but Arteta isn't a guy that improves footballers for me. Do you know what I mean? Legit, I'll take, but I don't know. Gabriel is a solid defender, makes mistakes sometimes, but last season he was the top scorer for a defender. He gets goals. So did Thomas Van Arlem, and that never really turned me on, bro. Thomas Van Arlem in his first, 10 games for Arsenal, got like 3 goals, I think. I was like, oh my God, we've got a centre-back that scores. Bro, I like Gabriel. I'm not saying he's a squad player. I'd never make him a squad player. It's either he cements himself as Arsenal's number 1 or number 2 defender with Saliba. You know what I mean? Number 1 starter alongside Saliba. Should I word it differently? Or if the Saudis are serious and trying to bid 100 million, bros, I get him the fuck out right now. Go and spend 50 of that at Barcelona for Jules Koundé, and then spend another 50 of Barcelona maybe for Frank de Jong to get Havertz out of my midfield. It's a 2-for-1 thing, bros. You could almost, if you brought 100 million pounds to Barcelona cash, they're going to start trembling. They're going to start trembling. Playing with Holden is like playing with my brother Gabriel had 2 jobs. That's very true. That's very true. That is very true. See, the other way around though, Yui, I'm going to defend this though. If it had been Gabriel injured, Saliba would have bossed it, bros. He would have bossed it. Imagine a partnership of Van Dijk and Saliba. Bros, it's a thing I've spoke many times of before. Klopp, if he keeps watching Arteta send him out on loan, Klopp will take him to Liverpool eventually. Do you know what I mean? Nothing like Luiz. Luiz was class on the ball. They're just Brazilian. I couldn't agree more. David Luiz was a brilliant passer. Had the odd free kick in him. Just wasn't solid enough for a Premier League. Decent in a free though. So yeah, guys, exclusive. Flores has gone home to Mexico. Gabriel, I believe we've got to the truth. Pepe has gone to Trabzonspor. Turkey let me down for money tonight. Can't believe it. Liekers, you are the man. I thought he did play for us. He did, bruv. He did. He was disgusting. I'm just saying, I wouldn't compare him to Gabriel. is also finished now, I think. He isn't finished. He isn't finished. What it is, everyone kind of gets found out slightly, innit? Like, everyone kind of... How do you word this? Liverpool haven't been as good, bruvs. And neither has Van Dijk, I'm afraid. Biscotti is fire. Yeah, bro. Do you know I got it? Do you know I've just I'm going to start fucking with Coca-Cola cubes. Bro, I'm so excited. I'm like a fat kid that's about to eat chocolate cake. Biscotti. Sounds like an Italian footballer, eh? I've always noticed how majority of our players are units too. We look to have gone for physical players now. Rice, yes. Timber, we'll soon see. I wouldn't say Havertz was physical. Not at all. Like Vieira, like Havertz. I don't know. Yeah. Our whole defence is now 6 foot physically stronger. Most definitely. And that's something I said that has actually been slightly changed. A show a little while ago when I said when Arsenal lost the kind of Vieiras, Petites, even the Grimondis, we sort of exchanged them with the Fabregas, the Nasri, the Kleb, the other Gabriel that pissed off back to Spain, at the centre half. That was awful. Missing my Van Dijk comment. There isn't one, bro. Oh, sorry. I don't think Van Dijk and Saliba work. They're both similar. You need the Vidic Gabriel type to play with. Bro, Saliba could play with anyone. This is the God's honest truth. Saliba is so good, bros. He actually can play with anyone. Saliba could play by himself, bros. You can't buy that sort of super calmness. Saliba's the kind of guy, if he makes a mistake, he just gets up and carries on like it weren't a mistake and doesn't let it faze him. He probably is so ignorant. He wouldn't go into the check. That's why Arteta didn't want him. He wouldn't go into the change room and start being like, "Oh, guys, it was my mistake." Saliba's so confident. He'd be like, "Oh, shit happens, isn't it? That won't ever happen again, boys." That's the type of guy Saliba is. Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you was new on these momentous of evenings. Shouts out to Lee Akers, guys. I have got some bars here. Now, I don't want YouTube to tell me off. So, some guy put a beat out there, but I've got a beat that would go really well with it. But I would get copyrighted, yeah, on these bars. But then I said to a guy that makes beats, the proof is on my YouTube comment. So if I do spit bars tonight and I use this beat and I get in trouble, I'm going to go nuts. So I've asked this guy, bro, is this beat, am I allowed to use this beat? I'm down here AFC TV. I just want to slew some YouTubers. Do you know what I mean? He said, go for it, bro. I goes, bro, I get copyrighted here and there. As far as, is this your beat? Blah, blah, blah. Now, he didn't confirm it. He just said, bro, as far as I know, it's blessed to use. Blessed to use doesn't really work for me, Lee, because I need a bit better than that, man. I thought it was horrible for us. Sorry, I'm going over the same things. Right, where was we? Miss my Van Dijk. There you go, Danny, bro. What position will we be in Feb? But I don't know if you was here the other night. I did say 8 games time. I'll let you know everything, and let me know what these 8 games are. We'd have played 2 Champions League games. Let you know. In 8 games, I'm going to tell you the direction of our season, Yui. Right, the next game for Arsenal is away at Everton. Then it's home to PSV, home to Tottenham, away to Brentford, away to Bournemouth, away to RC Lens, home to Man City, away to Chelsea. I do believe that's 8 games. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 games. So the next 8 games, Yui, I'm going to make that prediction. I'll make you the prediction for the season. I'll know after 2 Champions League games. If we've played 2 Champions League games, home to PSV, away to Lens, 1, 2, I take it we win the group. We're home dry and qualified already. And then we can sort of fix our eye back to the league. So let me do this again, Yui, because I mean, you're both very intelligent people. Everton away, at home to PSV Eindhoven. Remember, this is extra games, them Champions League games, yeah? Home to Tottenham, away to Brentford, away to Bournemouth, away to Lens. That's 3 away games in a row, remember. 1 is Champions League, Yui. After the 3 away games in a row, home to Man City, and then home to Chelsea. And then it's Seville away. That's the 9th game. So after 8 games, Yui, I'm going to be in a position to tell you pretty much how our whole season will end up finishing. Hello? Bro, I have to call you back. I'm live on YouTube, bro. It never changes. 10 o'clock, 10 to 11 every night, yeah? I have to call you back after the show. Respect. You're safe, bros? Just drop the phone, would you? So, yeah, guys, I will let you know after 8 games. I know you could say anyone could tell us after 8 games, but I will let you know how the whole season's going to pan out. When should I walk around? So, yep, £12.5 million. Van Dijk was a part of that Celtic team that beat Barcelona 2-1, where, what was that midfielder called? Shit, he went to Tottenham. I can't remember his name. He was very good. I had my eye on both of them. Van Dijk can't press strikers anymore, bro. He looks dope. He looks done now. Saliba is clear. Oh, Saliba is well clear. I'm just saying Van Dijk's going for a midlife crisis, bros. If he was played alongside a guy like Saliba, I think it would be like a chef being revitalized again and been given a kick up the arse by Gordon Ramsay. Go a cappella. Cool. We do that then. UE is still here. We're going to go a cappella. Not UE. Akers, you still here? I think Van Dijk has finished, unfortunately. He isn't, bruv. Acapella. I'm going to, bruv. Like Rockefeller. I got a bad feeling about Everton. See, that's what I mean, bruv. That's why I said after 8 games, I'll let you know. Everton keep losing, bruv. Arsenal going to rock up. They have to beat Man City at least once this season. Exactly. Hence why I said on the 8th game, which is Man City, I'll let you know, bruv. Then I'll be able to give us an intelligent measure of if we've improved, if Havertz is still in the centre midfield, and etc. You know what I mean? I know. Victor Wanyama, gangster, that's him. Legend, you are a legend. Can you give me a prediction from now? Bro, it's difficult because if I speak with my heart, we're not getting top 4 right now. We're finishing 5th. I think we will qualify from this Champions League group. I think that will take a lot of energies, home, away, 6 games. Then another 2, depending on who we draw. We'll probably get banged out in the last 16. So at this moment, bros, if you was to force me into something, I say we finish 5th. I don't know, bros. Man City finish above us for me. Tottenham, no European commitments, finish above us for me. Liverpool at this moment, finish above us for me. They've kept Salah. That's 3 teams. Newcastle have lost 3 in a row. Not so sure. Chelsea haven't started as well as I thought they would. Not so sure. Villa did get a pounding on the start of the season. We'll give them a couple of weeks to see what's going on. Right now, bro, with the extra games, if, God forbid, we had League Cup, we're away to Brentford. Does that mean we're going a strong team straight away? See, that's what I mean, bros. We have to see kind of how we're going. Like, because if we've got loads more games, bros, and I don't know, innit? He would have been, bros. He would have been. Did you? Show him my YouTube channel, bros. Tell him I'm a vegetarian chef, and I'd love to go toe-to-toe with him. I think come January or Feb will be 1st or 2nd. Wow. It's really interesting. I wonder how long Partey's injured for. Is Partey on the naughty boys stall like Gabriel? Will he find his way straight back at right back? Because I find that unacceptable. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we can possibly be 1st or 2nd. If Jesus is going to be taken seriously as a striker and wants to score some goals, bro, anything is possible. Goals wins things. Goals wins titles. He's midfielders even 2 seasons ago. We should have signed Basuma. At 25 mil, definitely. Do you know what I mean? We were concentrating on 17.5 Lokongas and shit like that, bros. Doesn't make sense to me. Danny Ceballos is on loan and shit like that. That's another 15 million. We gave Real Madrid 15 million pounds, yeah, to loan that cocksucker. Go look at that up. And transfer market, any other .com that you like. 15 million pound loan fee. The reason why I say 1st or 2nd, because the other teams, Chelsea, United, look poor. Then again, well, United, I know. But again, Erik ten Hag isn't as ignorant as Arteta. He's got Amrabat in. If Amrabat starts doing well, who else did he sign? All right, Reguilón's a bit shit, but they needed a left back. What else did they sign? They've tried to repair a couple of their summer mistakes, getting Mason Mount like Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Prioritizing bullshit over shit you actually need. Hoodland, we shall see, in it. Like, if that had been Harry Kane, we'd all be banging trouble. UE, it's all possible. Fulham kind of shocked me. The performances have shocked me, bro. Like, there's no performance this season that makes me excited to say, like, yeah, we're on this thing, we're up and running. Do you know what I mean? Anything is possible right about now. You know? And the way we ended the window, just selling people like I thought, and brought us to the end result, 130, 140 mil. If he was given another 50 mil in January, what is it going to be? Jorginho and Jacob again? It depends who pisses him off between now and January, because they'll be on the naughty boy stick and they'll have to be sold. Gabriel, is he fishing for a new contract? A little bit with this Saudi Arabia move. I'm not saying he's an angel. Yui was definitely onto something when he said that. Take my hats off to you, my Turkish brother. Do you know what I mean? He didn't know in Saudi is offering him a lot of money. He didn't want the money. He said it was well too early in his career. Let's all not forget. Exactly, bros. And they've done their best, you know what I mean, to try and make, like, we've got no left backs. We give 2 away. Man United have got no left backs. They loan one from Tottenham. At least he's got a bit of Premier League experience. I don't make Man United stupid for that. I say big up Erik ten Hag. Erik ten Hag can see the Havertz, but I'll say Mount, the Mount and Casemiro thing weren't working. Like I say, the Havertz Rice thing ain't working. What does he do? He goes and gets a fucking hard worker like Amrabat. If Amrabat comes in and shows anything like he was doing at the World Cup, energy-wise, closing man down-wise, you know what I mean? He's like a poor man's version of Declan Rice. If they get 70% of a Declan Rice out of him, bro, who knows? I think music makes a difference instantly when he plays. He certainly does. Brings me to another Brazil question. You know, I don't love national team football. Why does Richarlison start ahead of him? Richarlison ain't got a press. He's just got a miserable looking fucking face. It can't be all these international managers hate Arsenal. Gareth Southgate can't hate Arsenal. That's why Ben White don't play, bros. The Brazil manager don't hate Gabriel Magalhães and Jesus. Personally, I don't believe. You know what I mean? The Belgian manager doesn't think Lokonga's a big cunt because he plays for Arsenal. Vieira won't play for the Portuguese national team. It ain't because he plays for Arsenal. Well, it could be. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, bros. There's international class. There's world class. There's all types of class out here, bros. Hence why Jean Arby was kind of looking forward to this stream on rating some of these players. Which one of the players that he has signed would go on to better things? Rice, Gabriel Magalhães, maybe. There isn't many signings that Liverpool, Man United, even Tottenham would be rushing to Arsenal to sign. Now Brazil manager got sacked. New one wants Jesus as a 9. Okay, we shall see. That's brilliant. Okay. Who's got the job? I heard rumours that it could be fucking Capello and everything. I'll be off YouTube in 15 minutes, yeah? In 15 minutes. You don't have to cuss me. I heard that. 15 minutes, I'll be off YouTube. I'm calling you. Go, yeah, don't worry. You send the link. You can go on YouTube. 15 minutes, I'll be off. Yo, yeah? I'm at home. I'm live on YouTube right now, you know. Everyone can probably hear you, you know. So, yeah, hold it down a piece. I'm hearing Instagrams. Go on, some right, that sounded illegal. Babe, I'm gonna let you go. I'll call you in 15. Jesus pieces. Let me just send the link. No, because she'll start writing shit. Nope. Apparently Southgate and White had a massive fallout. Yes, Ben White said I don't like football, and if I'm not going to play football, I want to go home and go to Club Ibiza. 16 to 30-year-olds only or something. You know what I mean? Ben White doesn't like football like that. He doesn't want to be considered for international football. When he got called up for the World Cup, he didn't know what to do. So he went out, he gave it his best shot, but then got bored because he wasn't playing. Where another person sees that as an honor, he sees it as a hindrance, old Ben White. Remember, listen to Ben White interviews. I don't like football. I train, I turn off from it. I don't like transfers, don't like anything else to do with football. I was just good at it. So, yeah, I earned money from it. That's what Ben White thinks about football, Roz. I know, Abby. Out of all the players Arteta has signed, how many other teams have actually been interested? None of them, bros. No one wanted Ben White. I've said this. No one wanted Gabriel Jesus. Not 45 million with 12 months in his contract, bros. No way. Do you know what I mean? No one in the same breath wanted Zinchenko. No one wanted no one in, bros. Do you know what I mean? Someone said to me on Twitter, "Oh, you talk shit. Real Madrid wanted Havertz." Oh, fuck off. What Real Madrid want with fucking Havertz, you fucking pagan? Do you know what I mean? Arsenal, look at, right, listen. Let me tell you this on authority, John Arby. It should make you worry about Arsenal, the Kronkers, Edu, Jumarabi, you're backing me up. Arsenal's targets at the start of the season was Timber, Rice, yeah, but Mason Mount. Now, I can't tell you why, yeah? Even Darmish will tell you Arsenal's optimum and most likely targets are this and this and this. Why do we change it from Mount to Havertz? We don't like competition. I believe Man United came in and we switched our attention to Havertz. Do you know what I mean? UE, you're a genius. He's very raw though, bruv. Like, I like him. He's fucking so raw, and would Arteta get the best out of him? Jesus, I don't know. But I really like him, bros. And that hat trick, seriously, bro, UE, I bigged you up 1,000 times on the stream, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, UE, yeah, you're the man. What do Ben White and Manny have in common? We know, shush, bruv. Oh, God. And then you type that. Brilliant. Shout out to all the rounds. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. 41 minutes into the stream. I've got to go. I've got about two up UE. I got offered like double lashings of like barebacking. I was like, that's what was just on the phone. Like, I was like, I'm on YouTube. Like, I was like, yeah, it's bareback time. Times 2, bros. Bros, it's Brighton, isn't it? If they've got him on a long contract, bros, just rule Arsenal out. Brighton charged us 80 million for Trossard and White, bro. Do double that, 160. I don't know. To get Mintoma, or Ferguson out of Brighton right now, Jesus Christ, bro. It's hard work. It is going to be hard work. How much? They spent 2.5 million on Mintoma, so I reckon they want 100 million profit. So 102.5 million pounds. Ferguson, I think they're going to want 100 millions each. They're going to carry on the Caicedo tradition now. They want 100 mils. The Ben White 50 mil was there. Caicedo's go at 115s. They're going to keep it to 100 million for every cunt. Anyone dealing with monies under 100 mil, don't come to Brighton for our players. Unless it's Adam Lallana. Do you know what I mean? Heard City want him. If it's an Alvarez replacement, I don't know. I have heard, and this is another one, a world exclusive. The what do you call it? Haaland's breakout clause. Yes, he signs a contract get out clause with every single club, and it isn't a get out clause. Basically, after his first season at Man City, he has to either sign a new deal or make it clear he wants to leave for. Which a lot of players do. Like basically, for a couple of months next summer, during next summer's window, he'll be available for 170 million pounds. Real Madrid have already claimed if they don't get Mbappe, etc., Haaland will be already joining them. Will Haaland be a Man City player after next season? I don't know. He signs a new long-term deal next summer, or he joins another club. It's as real simple as that. 170 million is the price for Haaland next summer. Remember, you heard it from Danny AFC TV first. 170 million pounds. Is the price that gets Haaland next summer. I've heard City could go back for Paqueta, and he started the season fucking well. He's adding bits to his game. He's coming back, working hard, centre mid and all that sort of shit. So I'll tell you what, Paqueta's having a decent season at West Ham, and I know we're only a couple of games in. I would take right, bruvs. I love his work rate. We've got that whole Asian fighting, never say die mentality. But it's Scotland. I start Raya, bros. I think it's time for it to start. Because, again, remember what Brentford said? He has to play a certain amount of games. Say we get knocked out of the Champions League, that's only 6 games, provided he's our Champions League goalkeeper. Wow. So I say, wow, come on, Danny. I reckon if he plays 20 games, that means we've triggered the £27 million deal. So watch this space, innit? He's got to start getting minutes sooner or later. Fuck off. For me, it's Raya. Nope, you've already agreed at £80 million, bros. Plus, he's got in his contract, he's got a breakout clause as well. So it's officially £85 million he can leave for next summer. But because of the betting thing, you was willing to lose £5 million. Right, so I just log off the stream. What's going on? So it's an £85 million release clause he's got. And again, he's got the choice like Haaland. He either signs on again at West Ham next summer or fucks off for 85 mil. Bros, I always bring you the truth. Again, bros, I don't know if Paqueta was what we needed at the time. I don't know. We were doing this whole Odegaard thing and that. And yeah, I don't know. And dealing with his club in France, I can't. You know what I mean, we tried to get Asamoah. Whatever happened to Asamoah? I swear he ran out of contract this season. Is this going to continue? Yeah. Yep. Interesting. He's a horrible fucker, that Paqueta, anyway. Ah, I see. Oh my God, I love it. Stop it. Alhamdulillah. He has, I suppose, yes. And bruv, for me this season, he seems to be working hard, like coming back into midfield and everything. Not just a lazy Brazilian number 10. Guys, I'm going to go in a second. This is getting a bit much. This is actually getting awkward. It feels like it's about to rip off. Yeah, nothing. He just wants to leave West Ham for bigger and better things. So feels a bit salty, bro. You know, one of them ones. Fuck you know. Right, I've got double lashings of pum pum waiting for me. Maybe I should just go. My God. That's literally unrealistic, like. He's a gambler. Oh, yeah! So's Ivan Toney, you can. Lee Akers ain't here. You're not going to hear them bars. I think you've got... Nope. I'm exempt, bruv, so I can't catch such bullshit. Nope. Exempt. Yep, so is Paul Merson, bruv. Then again, Wenger sorted out and ended his Arsenal career after his best season. Interesting. Shout out to all the real ones. Please be getting a like on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Fuck it. Let me just send that girl the link. She sounds excited. Job, because all you do is fucking hot guy. Joe, where are you, my friend? Right, that's fucking paused and went backwards. Sorry guys, give me a minute. Finished in 10 minutes. Right. Underrated, who was? Bros, I don't do vaccines. I don't do nothing. Hey, Gaza? Pissed we sold him. Who? Oh, Merson. Bros, I love Merson. I was pissed when we sold him, I have to admit. And you know what, bros? After all the bullshit he went through, the gambling, the fucking sniff, the whatever, divorced wife, he'd had his best season and worked his way back into the England team, man. So it was a little bit unjust, and I think he could have offered a little bit more to Wenger the next season, but Arsenal were involved as a football club, innit? And Wenger didn't want that kind of bullshit around the club. Maybe Merson wasn't doing well with the new chefs, the new cuisines, etc. We weren't there, I suppose. But yeah, it did really piss me off because I thought it was his most constructive season for Arsenal. He had lost his number to number 10 to Dennis Bergkamp and proper took it on the chin. And you know what I mean? Run with his number 9 shirt and done well. The Magic Man. He was a G. Yui might be taking the piss, by the way. Do you know what I mean? Mercer might be slightly before him. I don't know. Or maybe Yui's just look, you know what I mean? A little bit older, but just looks beautiful for his age. You know what I mean? My cute Turkish RB. He did. I watched him have an interview on them bastards that copyright. I'm not even saying their names no more. And he just said, "Bruvs, I didn't want to go. I was shocked Arsenal wanted to sell me. Yeah, but the numbers, do you know what I mean?" And literally was like, with them fucking habits I had with the numbers on offer. So I think he was still bang at it. He kind of slipped up on that, you know, Super 6 on them bastards that copyrighted me on Twitter. So he kind of said, yeah, the numbers they was offering me and considering my habits, mate, you know what I mean? I was like, bollocks. He said he hated it. It was shit in the northeast. He didn't like it. He felt lost. It was a shitty place to live in. He's a Londoner. La la la. Some of these white boys are just like that, bros. If they're from London, you know what I mean? They go to a place like a village, bros. They feel lost immediately. But when Dennis Bergkamp touched down and took his turn off him, yeah, of course, bros. It was immediate. It come like the Ben White taking Saliba's shirt, and then you know what I mean. Saliba then taking his place in the team. Arteta's a prick. Now, at least Bergkamp was world class. At least the Bergkamp always wore the number 10. Who's Ben White? Fucking nonce can't even get into England team. Sorry, I sound like Phil now. Real talk, bro. He's one of my favourite players, but when Dennis touched down, they took the 10 off him. But they had to. What could you do, innit? David Seaman also leaving was weird. Let me think about that. Oh my God. He got an injury. Fucked off to Man City. I'm having a memory block on. Oh, not Bernd Leno, the other fucker. That dude. Oh, piss off, you idiot. Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if it is new. Does anyone follow the old World Cup here? I keep forgetting to get back to that copyright. Fuck that copyright. I don't give a shit. I'm not getting back to it. They can fuck themselves. I saw it, Yui, my army. Guys, do me the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. It's almost time to go. I've still got about 1,000,001 things to do. Fucking hot in the place as well, bros. Cooking up a big ass roast dinner. You're one of them traditional English ones. Just because I don't eat scones, Yui. But before I do get out the stream, guys, Pepe has gone 0. He's at Chubbs on Sport. Good luck on the rest of your career. Marcelo Flores, touted as a wonder kid. He's gone home to Mexico. Take it, he's a bit more of a kid than the wonder. And Gabriel Magalhaes. Did Arsenal receive a £107 million offer that reluctantly they basically had to ignore because Gabriel went on petulant and just sort of said, give me a few more quid and I'm happy to stay here, man. By Portsmouth and Villa. He smashed it. Yeah, but he didn't want it. It was probably just stood off his nut. He said he was quite happy at Portsmouth, I think, on the Redknapp. Because do you know what Redknapp done? He still let him live in London. He had to train only 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah? And only got told off if he didn't play well. That's like Arteta taking Partey's place and giving it to Havertz. He proper got an easy life at Portsmouth. Seriously, go look at that shit on Google. Harry Redknapp, bruv, let him train 2 a week and just made him turn up an hour early on match days. Like, just make sure you're in the fucking zone and make sure you make the team bus, basically. He didn't have to turn up early. That's a joke. But just don't miss the team bus. Yeah, definitely, bros. You wouldn't probably have to be working, with all respect, on Sky Sports News and all that. He was just before that, the boom, the Premier League boom, let's say, of mad money, innit? 100 grand a week and all that game. Who was better goalkeeper? David Seaman. It's not even close, bros. Doesn't dignify an answer. Doesn't even dignify an answer, bros. You got super safe hands against a liability. He had a lot of agility. Great shot stopper, David James, but just not in the same class, my friend. Until you can change it. You do that, bruv, but you're West Ham, do you know what I mean? You're Mark Noble. So, yeah, I wouldn't really be surprised. David Platt wasn't great for us. David Platt, bruv, do you know what he was? He was the original Frank Lampard. He actually wasn't a good player. Didn't really do much in midfield, but he turned up at the right time, at the right moment and right time. He done it very well for Villa. Went to Italy. In Italy, Sampdoria had this genius idea. Let's turn an attacking mid into a defensive mid. Didn't quite work. Come to Arsenal, I don't know. Got us into the Champions League. Who knows? His dad used to bet in my betting shop. Bros, you know what, yeah? This old fucking white man confused me. One day he'd walk in. Nottingham Forest top. Sampdoria. Juventus. Arsenal. Arsenal jacket the next day. Arsenal jacket, Arsenal badge. Sampdoria kit. Who else did he play for? I can't remember. Aston Villa then. So he's bugging me. I was, mate, it's been pissing me off for about 3 weeks now before I've just fucking asked you, innit, lad? Why do you wear all these tops? And he went, do you know a footballer called David Platt? I was like, mate, is a priest Catholic? Is he white? Does he drink alcohol? Like, well, of course I know fucking David Platt. He goes, I'm his father. And then it just all come into like things of why he would fucking wear all these shirts. Every shirt that his son, every team that his son played for, David Platt's dad used to rock the shirt. So yeah, his dad used to bet in my betting shop. Some old, posh as fuck white boy. David Seaman, bros. Come on, let's stop being silly. I'm only going to stutter if you say Seaman or Schmeichel. Because I'm afraid to say it's probably Schmeichel for me. One player back in the day I wished we signed was Robbie Fowler. Remember his hat-trick against us in 7 minutes? Bruv, Robbie fucking Fowler. He could have scored even more goals if he was disciplined like Alan Shearer, instead of like celebrating on the 6-yard line, doing that thing like he was snorting a line. Bro, I was watching. Did you watch that thing on Sky or something the other night? Unbelievable, isn't it? Left foot. What a natural finisher he was, bros. Like, I appreciated him then, but now I really appreciate him. Went on to Man City, was looking fat, still scored goals. Went to Liverpool, still looking fat, still scored goals. Robbie Fowler was really natural, bros. Like, for me, he was better than Owen. A lot of people would probably choose Owen because he went to Madrid and he was a squeaky clean, good white boy, good English boy, white English son, you know what I mean? But Robbie had that bit of aggy in him, you know what I mean? He would elbow you. Fuck off, mate. Don't fuck me around, mate. I'll fucking slap the fucking shit out of you. Fuck off, mate. My name's Robbie Fowler. I'm from fucking Toxteth. I'll fuck you up. And do you know what, bro? He wasn't so stupid. He's minted right now. Like, he went and bought a load of flats in fucking Dubai and that, and a load of fucking horses that fucking win a lot. But this guy is minted. He ain't your average fucking idiot scouser, bros. He was fucking clever as fuck. Even though he done a bit of coke on the side and was a bit of a cunt. New drug dealers, new gangsters and mafia types in Liverpool. He went to Dubai with his money and his contract from Liverpool and bought a fucking load of property. He's now richer than God. Props to him, bros. I thought he'd be one of them guys like, I don't know, McManaman broke. I've heard McManaman's kind of broke, like, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, we've already mentioned the Magic Man, Merson, 3 million in gambling debts. Robbie Fowler didn't have time for that. The only fucking £1 million Robbie Fowler spent was up his fucking nose, and he still made sure he made a profit from it because he fucking blew it back out. No, I'm joking. Robbie, I'm so sorry. He blew it back out. Oh, shit. See, that one missed me. See, if you'd have played the that game that you play, I might have probably never said Leeds. See, I forgot about that. I remember it now, the white shirt. Yes, I do remember it. Wow. Something else, bro. I prefer him to Owen too. You're right. Yeah, bruv. Owen was just that great white English hope. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, put his arm around him. He's a great guy. Lovely geezer. Didn't even sound Scouse. A little bit posh English, Londoner, but really top stiff as well. Where Robbie Fowler was just Robbie Fowler, man. I have to say I properly like Robbie Fowler. He's like that Suarez. If we had got either one of them, bruv, would have been quids in. But we was never really after Fowler, so anyway, that one would have been a myth. Guys, I've got to go. I've got about 5 different bits of pom-pom to choose from now. As you do. if you're an OG like myself, it's time to on the light, Harvey. So it's time to on the light. Start getting myself ready. I'm roasting. I've got to buy the away kit shorts tomorrow, man. Did you like Stan Collarbone? Not really. Not because of the whole Erika Johnson thing. I just thought he was very overrated as a footballer. See, again, bros, you know, I always say about if you're good, if you play 4 good games in the Premier League, you play for England. Well, Rob Holding never played 4 Premier League games. That's why he ain't got an England cap. Or if he did, sorry, I think he might have won. He got soon found out to be the fucking waste man that he is. Stan Collymore didn't have much of an England career either, because at the end of the day, bros, he wasn't good enough. He probably was rubbing shoulders with man like, as you say, Owens or Robbie Fowler. So he was never, ever at that level, bros. Like, not a bad footballer. The next one, left-footed, not shy to hit one from outside the box. Decent footballer, bros. But for me, the little prick was punching above his weight at Liverpool Football Club. Do you know what I mean? And that's not because of personal life. I just never liked him. Thought he was a big cunt. My nose is proper giving me chip like him. I like him at Villa. Decent again, bros, but still, again, nothing mad. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what his career stats was, but I don't think there's nothing to write home about. Do you know what I mean? I think Janolo is overrated as an overrated man. Do you know what, bros? Let me be honest. So you remember, he got persecuted in France. He was the guy. Do you remember? France got a corner. He basically went to attack it, and then I don't know, Israel, whoever the fuck it was, broke away and scored, and France didn't get to the World Cup. Janolo wasn't a team player. If he had seen the newspapers tomorrow saying "Je not là," see, that's what I mean. Like, on his day, wonderful. He was unbelievable at Tottenham, bros. He had some magical moments at Newcastle, bros. He just wasn't a team player. Someday, if Ozil, like, again, I don't want to say that Ozil, that's blasphemous, but some days, guys, bros, it was like you were playing with 10 men in it. If he did not want to play football and he wasn't interested, fuck you, I'm not playing in it. And Ozil let off them vibes from time to time, I'm afraid to say. Yes, but very influential. Obviously, must have scared opponents like Kung Fu kicks. I don't know. He had an authority on the pitch, bros. He used to really annoy defenders, bros. Like Keown's and them, man, didn't really have many problems with him, but he used to proper rub defenders up the wrong way. Yeah, he was a bit of a fucking bastard in all truthfulness, you know what I mean? He's one of them guys, bros. I don't think you'd like to have played against him, but then again, I never did, so yeah, I don't know. Went to Leeds, I don't know, on a free. Signed for United for £1.1 million, but he did do fuck me. But he did do well at United. But guys, that is it. I got about 174 different motives to go and receive and go and receive, you know. Let me go and receive. Injection. Boom, boom. boom. How did Turkey let me down? I liked him when he came. He was an everyone, a gambler, innit? I thought he was going to be a good player for us, but an everyone, I don't know. Issues in his personal life and shit like that. Speedy left winger, looked really good. Could have been a good player. I think he was all right at moments when he went back home and sorted his life out like Vitesse Arnhem. But guys, that is it. You are the man of the match. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. If I can be fucked tomorrow, I might cover an international game. Ukraine or something. Look at Mudrak. Look at England. If I've had a bet, we'll definitely have a little live stream tomorrow and then followed on by the 10 p.m. live. Do you think we should have gave Bowen more time? I'm going to say no on the strength of what did he do after his Arsenal career. I think he played for Fulham and fucked around. No. It would have took a very good manager to get a tune out of him, bros. We had a couple of raw players like them, Bowen Mortes, and players that could have been good, but didn't. Like, what about Lasana Diawara? Got from Portsmouth, went on to Real Madrid. I always knew there was a Vieira, you know, a midfielder in him, maybe like Vieira. Imagine, look at the way that's rolled off the tongue. But on that note, Yui, I know you're going to keep me talking for hours. So on that note, I'm going to go. Peace out to all the real ones. Please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing, and there it is. Do you think Kane is better than Fowler? Kane is what it appears at the moment to be a more good Christian or Catholic white boy. He doesn't seem to get down with the drugs, the drink, the fast life, you know what I mean? Party boy image. I'm not trying to put a knife through Fowler's career or anything. I'm just saying he let off the vibes of party boy and blah, blah, blah. A guy that wouldn't go on to 35, 36, 37, do you know what I mean? Just because probably his legs or his belly would have given way. Kane, I reckon, is very disciplined. So I reckon if you overall add up the stats end of the career, I reckon Kane is very slightly better footballer. I don't know. Do you think Kane? I don't know. I've just said it. Danny, is the earth flat? God knows, bruvs. I've never run around it. Danny, do you believe in global warming? Don't know what it is, mate. Danny, what's your views on life? To make me, my child, my grandson very happy. To live life like a fucking pie animal, but not trying to be too blasphemous. And my friendly good vibe brings bless and hope to all people. Stay. I got to go, bros. I got a double portion of pum pum on one side. I got a lashing of pum pum over there, which I'm just thinking about. Do I bear back that one? But all I know is something, bros. I don't know if it's a double team tactic because these two could try and run a number on me. I know one of them personally, and the other one sounds excited. Are you going to watch along for Scotland, England on Tuesday? Yes, I certainly am. Jean, I'll be though, because UE is a motherfucker. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I love you all. People, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Peace out. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Love you all. Peace out, y'all.